Here are the starters for Los Angeles. We've got Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Trace Jackson-Davis out there with Walker. Then there's Lowry. And it's Holmes in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Philadelphia, running the wings, it's Oubre and George. Inside for him, it's Martin next to Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the 1 spot. And here is Los Angeles now after the miss from Joel Embiid. And he gets it to go.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Buries it from three-point range.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time. And they double up Maxey. Martin from outside. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team. Shown that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Alexander-Walker. Right side to Walker. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. Here's Philadelphia. And Embiid throws it down.
And you do not want to be on the receiving end of that. Embiid throwing it down with some funk.
Here's Jackson-Davis. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now Walker. Paul George missing from long range. Shoots over Oubre. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. 2 points. That one goes.
And Lowry has versatility to his game. There's no doubt about it. This time from the mid-range.
Here's Philadelphia. Pass to Maxey. Outside Martin. Off target from outside. Holmes against Embiid. Goes up on the wing, and it comes off the front of the rim.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Now, Alexander-Walker. After Kelly Oubre missed from long range. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And J.B. Bickerstaff has called a timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. Corey Kispert's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Walker. The shot's good on the assist. By Lowry.
And you make the next pass. Nice job by Lowry there.
George against Holmes. To the middle. Here's Martin. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now, here's Kispert. And it's Joel Embiid. rebound. Oubre dishes to Martin. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Kispert, and there it is for him.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
Lowry feeling it out a bit. Yep, it counts.
You got to give it up for Lowry's toughness. He's got that scorer's mentality. Some contact won't stop him from converting.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Caleb Martin. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for George. And it's Jackson in for Kelly Oubre. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Doughton's checked in. Now, here's Maxey. He's guarded closely. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Count that bucket.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. Another miss by Philadelphia. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Jackson Davis. And the rebound goes to Martin. Gordon deciding where to go with it. The open shot. Maxey hits the jumper in space.
And one of the many ways Maxey could hurt you with his shooting, lightning fast on that release.
6-second difference between the shot and game time. Jackson Davis. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. And there's the foul. It'll go on Trace Jackson Davis.
That's his second.
So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Andre Drummond.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Walker in the corner. Over Gordon. Off the left rim and out. They push it up 4 on 3. Here's Martin and finished off by Martin. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. 76ers lead by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the 76ers.
And guys, I love the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Martin is out there with Embiid. Then there's Lowry. Then there's Gordon. And it's Jackson in at the 2-guard position. That's the group for Philadelphia to start the second quarter.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
First team foul.
Wesley against Lowry. Pass to Embiid. Stolen by Kispert. On the wing, Walker. Defended by Gordon. Eric Gordon with the rebound. Walker's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Now here is Martin. Three-pointer on the way. They get the rebound. Embiid, no good. And here is Los Angeles now. Here's Kispert, and he banks in the layup. Kispert's got the lead up to 3 now for Los Angeles.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Fires from deep. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Kyle has those nights where he just steps back and his range seems to increase with the confidence he has.
Inside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Caleb Martin comes in for Martin. And Oubre subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Los Angeles making a switch here. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Here's Kispert, and he converts the layup. Now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
And Martin puts the ball in his teammates' hands. Good things happen.
Here's Jackson. He has yet to score. And when you watch Kispert, you know, Brent, you can see the aggression he plays with when he's going at the rim.
Yeah, sometimes Corey will surprise you because you know he's a spot-up shooter and you know he's elite at doing that, but he will attack, go in there and throw his body at guys to create some scoring opportunities.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of this game. No good on that one.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Some changes for Philadelphia. Paul George, he's checked in for Gordon. And Maxey subbed in for Jackson. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Los Angeles. Walker comes in for Kispert. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Maxey on the wing. A shot by George, wide open. Drains the three-pointer. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And here's Los Angeles. Here's Walker. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Checking into the away team, Rashawn Hall, Kyle Lowry.
Here's Maxey. Plays it up off the glass. Maxey's got 8 points.
And with how explosive Maxey is, he's not your average guard in the paint.
Maxey's gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Here's Jackson Davis. He gets it in there. And Los Angeles leads by 3.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Knocked loose. 1:44 left in the second quarter. And it's good for 2.
Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Embiid. And it's Council with the rebound. Los Angeles leading by 5. Out of bounds. It'll be 76ers ball.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing. Scratching your head to that turnover.
Drummond's checked in for Philadelphia. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Alexander Walker's checked in. Another miss by Philadelphia. Maxi's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. Here's Lowry. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
That's Kyle Lowry just putting it all on the line, just outworking guys to get in that close.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the 76ers. The 3 from George. A new 14 for the 76ers. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles lead's cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Maxey. Maxey's gone 50% from the field, 3 of 6. Here's Jackson Davis. Rebound by the 76ers. To the paint. And Maxey with the basket on the assist by Oubre. Now it's just a 3-point Los Angeles lead. And here's Los Angeles. Now Jackson Davis. The drive by Lowry. And the shot goes in. And it's 8 points for Kyle Lowry.
So good at knifing his way inside. Lowry only needs just a sliver of daylight, and he's on the attack.
Stolen by Walker. Pass to Holmes. Over Drummond. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Los Angeles on top, up 5. Time now for the halftime break, with the 3rd quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Now you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Tipping off the second half. Here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. We've got Walker. Trace Jackson Davis out there with Holmes. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Lowry in at the 1. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Here's George. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Rashawn Holmes.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Double clutches. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. Philadelphia trails by 7. Outside, Maxey bangs home the trifecta. Maxey's got 15.
And that's tough to guard against. Maxey is just so quick off the ground with that pull-up.
Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Los Angeles making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Top of the key. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. George passes to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And you know, guys, with him being on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
The three from George. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Martin. And now Philadelphia on the break. And slam dunk by Maxey.
And that break courtesy of Caleb Martin and his defense. Good anticipation gets them out and running.
Pass to Holmes. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. In the corner, it's Oubre. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Oubre has gone 2 for 5 tonight. Alexander Walker finds Lowry. Over Maxey. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Offensive rebound. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
Here's Holmes. Paul George grabs the miss. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 13-4 run. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Caleb Martin. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Gordon's checked in. Pass to Oubre. Back to Gordon. Fires for 3. Sinks the triple. Gordon's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers.
And once Eric Gordon receives that pass, he's just rising up. So a natural rhythmic jump shot.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Corey Kispert's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Martin. Makes it off the glass.
What focus from Martin, not allowing the defense to even get to him.
Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Here's Maxey. From outside, off the mark. Los Angeles trails by 3. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Well, somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover. Some
changes for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Martin comes in for Caleb Martin. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Kelly Oubre. The shot's good from Kispert. And the 76ers with possession.
And give credit to Maxey for just being aggressive inside, earning that whistle in the process.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. Maxey hits them both. And here is Wesley. No scoring in this one. And Walker kicks to Holmes. Over Drummond. Holmes can't get it to go in. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Here's Martin. And he drops in the lane.
And it's going to be the Sixers off the tip. And now the Los Angeles starters. They've got Jabari Walker, Kyle Lowry out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Rashawn Holmes, and it's Jackson Davis in at the 4. Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year.